Hey everybody, I am Scott Stanton, the original Tombstone tourist, and today we're visiting once again in Paris, France, my favorite cemetery, Cemetery du Père Lachaise. Now, we are looking for the former teenage idol, if you will. I believe he was France's first teenage idol. He was performing 1963 through 1969. I'm talking about Frank Alamo. Who achieved his greatest hits in the 60s. And some of the songs that he was known for is his first hit was Biche, oh my Biche, otherwise known as Sweets for My Sweet. He did French versions of I Want to Hold Your Hand and Hard Day's Night. He also did a version of Da-do run, 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 da-do run, run, which I believe is the same as English and in French. And actually one of my favorites, and I'm not joking here, he did a really great version of the Turtles' Happy Together, naturally in French. Oddly enough, his real name was Jean-Francois Gradin. Now, obviously, Frank Alamo is a very Americanized name, but he didn't. I don't believe he ever performed in the U.S. and he didn't sing in English. So I don't know why they changed his name to Frank Alamo, but there you go. Interesting fact. Now, in 1969, he met his future wife, and she said, "You got a choice to make. You can either have me or your career, but you can't have both." So he dropped out of music overnight and he became a professional photographer, actually a quite good one. And then later in life, he ended up buying a Jeep company and he sold that in 1996 and he took the proceeds so he can make a comeback. And it wasn't all that successful. It just didn't really translate well, some 40 years after his retirement. But he had a beautiful home, a beautiful family, and he lived life well up into his passing. He passed away from ALS, or otherwise known as Lou Gehrig's disease. And let's take a look at his gravesite. Okay, to find his grave, as you enter the cemetery, go to the center, and there is an avenue that bisects the entire cemetery. It's called Avenue Transversale, number 1. And you follow that, and you will come to Division 25, across from Division 45. And in 25, right on the road, at the corner of Avenue Transversale and Chemin La Plat, is his grave, and you can see it's right there on the road. Now, interestingly enough, you probably saw in that video a whole group of people around 3 graves directly across from him. Those are 3 very famous French performers, a singer and 2 actors or actresses, and I will be featuring those in a future video. But yeah, this whole group of people are all right there at the corner. So my job is done here. If you want to see Da-do run, 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 da-do run, run, or any of others great songs, I got a lot of his videos out on my website along with pictures and articles and all that great stuff. You know the drill. And you come to thetombstonetourist.com. I'm Scott Stanton. Thank you for joining. Have a great day.